All set. And they're sprinting away. Indian Connection gave away about 2 lengths. Fat Chance on the left-hand side. Blue and White Silks. The Grey Luxardo is right there in the early stages. Good speed on. 2 lengths away, Libertine. Peter Culture to the stand side's about 3 lengths off them. Dancing Man in the Blue Silks. Bay Mariner. And then comes Indian Connection. 6 lengths first to last. Fat Chance and Luxardo cutting out the speed and neck in it. 2 lengths away, Libertine. Dancing Man to the inside. Peter Culture, Anton Marcus now asking some serious questions to the stand side. Libertine looks to get going and Bay Mariner's a threat between runners. The Grey Luxardo. Peter Culture looks to run large on the outside. Bay Mariner's going with him. Libertine's between them. Peter Culture on the stand side. Bay Mariner. Luxardo's on the inside. Libertine. Bay Mariner with his head in front. Luxardo, Libertine. Peter Culture's coming home hard. Peter Culture got there. Peter Culture pulled it out the fire. Libertine second, Bay Mariner, and then came Luxardo. Wasn't looking so good with 150 to go for Peter Culture, but this 3-year-old stops the clock out here. Obviously got tons of ability, came under a ride with about 300 to go. At that stage, Bay Mariner and Libertine looked to have him, but the last 50 metres, Anton Marcus gets the best out of Peter Culture, and he pulls it out the fire to win that long neck decision. Libertine comes out second best, Bay Mariner, Luxardo, Dancing Man, in behind these runners, Fat Chance. He's a 3-year-old son of St. Petersburg. T-Men Stables, Robbie Hill. He's on the right-hand side at that stage. Good to see running around a little bit. His head's twisted. Bay Mariner went probably about a neck clear past him. Libertine's on the inside. And Peter Culture still quite green coming to the 200. But once this penny drops, we're going to see a serious racehorse. And he really puts it together late on. Bay Mariner, Libertine, and Peter Culture will have the loss say as they get to the post there. And Anton Marcus gets the best out of Peter Culture. We'll listen to this interview and hear what Anton Marcus has to say. Because coming to the 300, he came under a ride, but he manages to extricate a bit more from Peter Culture. Back to the studio.
Oh, we've just seen the running of race number 5, the start of the jackpot. And another top performance here from number 1, Peter Culture, the son of St. Petersburg. Well done to Robbie Hill, Shannon Hindle, of course, T-Men Stables, and let's not forget the jock, Anton Marcus. Shannon, come to, let's have a chat. We just had a quick word before the race started, and you sounded confident again today.
Yeah, he's a really nice horse, you know, he shows us a lot at home. He won quite well last time out, and he does everything easily, you know, so we think quite highly of him. So hopefully we can get him to the top.
Today he had a bit of a test on his hands. You know, the handicapper pushed him up in the ratings, and he was carrying a joint top weight 60.5. Nice to see a horse get his act together, you know, with older horses.
Yeah, of course, you know, being a 3-year-old carrying 60.5 is never easy, but he did it, and that's all you can ask of him, you know.
Congrats to yourself and your dad. 2 more runners left this afternoon?
Yeah, I've got one in the 7th, quite something, and one in the last. Quite something working quite well at home, so hopefully he improves a bit. And the one in the last, you know, she's also working quite well, so we just hope for the best with her. But just well done to Mark Young, well done to my dad, well done to Anton. It was a great ride, and yeah, let's see where we go with him.
Shannon, compliments to the stable.
Thanks, Dees.
Lovely. Anton, let's go to the ride. You know, I just want to hand the mic to you, but at one stage it looked like he was looking towards the grandstand, and when you straightened him up, he seemed to change legs.
Yes, Dees, you know, he never did himself any favours. He was hanging in, started quite early, you know. So I was a bit concerned. Had he gone straight, you know, he probably would have won a tad easier.
The manner in which he got the job done, I was impressed with. You know, he's a 3-year-old. The handicapper pushed him up in the weights last time out. He had to answer a few questions today.
Yes, he did, Dees, you know. Funny enough, I was a bit concerned coming into today. I never felt that he was quite in that same rich vein of form that he was in prior to his last win. But nevertheless, he's come through for us. Obviously, well done to Rob and to Shannon. You know, they've got limited stock, and they do well.
For the boys that anchored you in the jackpot, thanks for that. But before you leave us, I congratulated Anthony Delpes when he won earlier on. And thank you guys for finally getting it together, because we were on the back foot for 2 years. These guys had the better of us, but you guys put it all together.
You know, Dees, as I mentioned on Saturday, it was a privilege to be part of the team. I never contributed much at all. I really was a passenger.
Sure.
So they carried me for the 3 days. So well done to the other boys.
Yeah, it was a team effort, and hearty congratulations, Anton.
Thank you, Dees.
Well done, jockey Anton Marcus here on number 1, Peter Culture, and he's come to win a gutsy race. This horse is still learning the trade. You saw him, he was green, looking about, going to the 400-meter mark. But when his mind's on racing, he can show that he can really turn on the speed. Number 1, Peter Culture, a popular start for many in the jackpot. If you caught this quartet, the numbers you'll need: 1, 3, 5, and 4. That's your provisional result, race number 5.